A body has been discovered. Everyone please assemble at the Ultimate Art Lab. Oh, it's green this time? Ah, she puked again, and it's green this time. Moppy's green puke is said to be an omen of bad luck and disaster. What on earth is about to happen? Let us pray for Angie. So that Otua may guide her soul to the gates of heaven. Otua, please take care of Angie. Hey, why did it end up like this? Didn't Angie have Otua with her? Clearly she didn't. That's not true. Angie said Otua always by her side. We don't have time to talk about this. Instead of talking about Otua. Yeah, we gotta talk about which one of us is the culprit and win this killing game. What? Wait, this is part of the killing game? What else can it be? The fact that Angie's dead can only mean one thing. One of us killed her. Why would someone do such awful thing? Is that really what happened? Huh? It's possible the culprit who killed Angie wasn't one of us, but... This looks pretty bad. Oh gosh, it's all green. It's pretty bad because of Maki saying she'd think about what to do about it. It makes it seem like she was going to kill her. Not that I actually suspect Maki, so probably I will be able to finish Maki. But I'm upset that I couldn't even continue Angie's. Like, I thought that Angie was gonna die this next chapter, but I couldn't continue hers? That's annoying! Whatever, she turned out to be weird. She turned out to be... Like, I didn't mind her being creepy, but the preachy thing and the cult thing is a little bit too much for me. Oh, a vomit-soaked entrance. How novel. And the puke is green again, too. That's a pretty ominous sign. Why did another murder happen? What's the deal, Monodam? I thought you were gonna make everyone get along. Don't worry. Overcoming this will bring everyone closer together. That is true. That has been the case so far, yes. Their bond gets stronger with each class trial, does it not? Murders are necessary to bring everyone closer together. How? So, let's get started. Conduct a friendly investigation. Then we will have a friendly class trial. We must distribute these first. Oh, look, the Monokuma file. I wanted to be the one to pass it out. Didn't you want to do it too, Monofumi? By the way, I've been thinking, you guys should knock off all this killing and dying. Dying is like so lame. Living is all the rage these days. Wow. Ah, more green puke. This is really unlucky. As there is no use complaining, we are better off beginning our investigation. So, everyone, we all know what we need to do, yes? Yep. I mean, by the third murder, we should all be pretty used to dead bodies. No, not Gunta. No way Gunta ever get used to this. Trust me, you don't want to be used to this. No one should get used to this. That's nice and all, but it seems pretty insincere coming from an assassin. You little dickwad. That's exactly why it's sincere. Let's start investigating. It's not like we have any other choice. That's true. But still, it's strange. This is a bizarre setup. 4 wax figures Effigies of the dead, hung upside down in the room. In the middle, Anji's body in a pool of blood. Certainly appears to be some kind of ritual. Alright, bro. I'm counting on you as my sidekick. Let's end this nightmare together. Yeah, but are you feeling okay, Kaito? We seriously don't have time to be talking about this. No way we're gonna die here. I'm definitely gonna find the culprit. The culprit is there really someone among us that killed Hanji? I get how you feel, Tsumugi, but do you have to repeat that tired old line every time? Oh, no, that's not it. I mean, could this have been the work of the transfer student? Huh? Hanji prepared the ritual in this room to resurrect the dead, right? And she made those wax dolls hanging upside down as part of the ritual. Maybe the ritual succeeded and the resurrected person killed her. What? Shut up already. It's her fault, telling scary stories out of the middle of nowhere like that. Saying messed up stuff like that. Kaito, are you alright? Sure. Sorry, Shuichi. I need to get some fresh air. I'll leave this to you and Maki. Do a good job, you guys. Kaito left, still a bit wobbly. Do a good job. That coward has a lot of nerve bossing us around. Maybe that wasn't the best way to phrase it. He just wants to encourage. You've clearly settled right into your sidekick role. I don't need him to give me orders. With so few people left, I can't afford to sit out anymore. So, where should we start? We should check the Monokuma file first, right? Yes, let's take a look. The victim is Anji Yonaga, the ultimate artist. Her body was found in the ultimate artist's lab. Time of death is approximately 2 a.m. Victim was killed by a fatal stab wound to the back of the neck. Additionally, she has a laceration on her forehead. I also said the same thing as the note. The Monokuma file included the time of death this time. 2 a.m. Everyone must have been asleep. We probably can't rely on witness testimonies. So, the murder happened at nighttime after all. If everyone had followed the student council's rules, like Anji ought to have said. What good will doing it saying not do? The culprit may be one of the student council, yes? A member of the student council? That's... We should go and figure that out. Let's start investigating and solve this mystery together. I can't. Himiko? I can't do it. I can't investigate Anji's body. But if we don't make it through the class trial, then everyone will die. I don't care anymore. What? Surviving and everything else? It's too much of a pain. Why don't we just use your magic to revive Anji? This is no time for your mean-spirited taunts. Reviving her is clearly impossible. We cannot say that with certainty, no? Excuse me? Well, of course, resurrecting her is impossible. But I know of a way we can speak with Anji. We can summon her spirit with a seance called the Caged Child. A seance? Seance? What are you talking about? Cut it out already. Yeah, this is no time for jokes. Oh, I am serious. This is for our investigation. For our investigation? If we speak with Anji, we can ask her who the culprit is and bring this case to a swift close. First a resurrection ritual, now a seance? Are you messing with us? I would appreciate it if you did not compare it to Monokuma's foolishness. Seances are genuine occurrences. They are written up in literature the world over. In fact, I myself have participated in seances a great many times. Many times? On top of that, we have here a rare chance to perform the legendary seance, the Caged Child. It would be foolish not to take advantage of this, yes? No matter how you put it, now's not the time for something. Oh, I suspect the only way to confirm your earlier theory is by performing seance, yes? My earlier theory? The possibility of the culprit being the resurrected transfer student. It is not wise to go under the glass trial with such outlandish theories in one's head. So, to prove such a thing impossible, I think at best we consult Angie herself. That logic is peculiar to say the least. Holding a seance to find out about the ritual? So we're gonna fight the occult with the occult. Well, we can't worry about this forever, so we might as well go with the easiest solution. Okay, I'll help out. I was getting bored of investigating anyway. Huh? I'll help too. Huh? You too, Himiko? If I can talk to Angie one more time, I'll do anything. A seance or whatever it takes, I'll do it. I'll help out as well. I can't leave Himiko alone. Do whatever you want. Okay, I will. So, now we have 4 participants. Kokichi, Himiko, Tenko, and myself. However, the Caged Child requires 5 people. We are still 1 short. Fine, the Keyboy can come too. I guess we can't be picky. Why am I being forced to participate and being treated like a burden? So, we need a place to perform the seance. Where shall we do it? Probably the empty rooms. How about your lab? No. In order for the Caged Child to succeed, the room must be as dark as possible. My lab has windows, so turning the lights off won't make it quite dark enough. Why am I feeling like there's about to be a second murder while they're doing the seance? And how about the empty rooms? Empty rooms? The ones on the 4th floor? There aren't any windows there, so if we blow out the candles, it should be pitch dark. Because Chapter 3 is the double murder, of course. I don't trust it. Sure, I'm fine with that. I agree with Himiko. However, there are 3 empty rooms. Which one shall we use? The middle one. The middle one is always the best for stuff like this. Very well. I shall begin the preparations at once. I shall have you 4 help as well. Let us carry all the necessary equipment from my lab. Are you really going to do this? This is for our investigation. I said as much, did I not? We need to use all our effort to discover the culprit, lest our lives be lost. Kyo, Kokichi, Kibo, Tenko, and Himiko all left the scene. Are they serious about this stupid seance? Perhaps that's just part of the investigation in their eyes. We should go with it. In any case, I should focus on what I can do. What the ultimate detective can do. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. But before that, we're going to have a poof bop. With how quickly I changed clothes, not that you can tell very well, it's almost like it's a new day entirely. Alright, let's get started. Oh, there's the katana. Yeah. Yeah. That one was obvious. Okay, well, let's start with the body. Angie's body? She's lying face down in the middle of the room. Are you going to take a closer look? Oh, Maki gets to be my partner this time? That's cool. Yes, I was planning to. Then let's hurry up and do it. We can't afford to waste any time here. Maki didn't hesitate. She stepped past me and walked over to the body. She has no problems with dead bodies. She is the ultimate assassin, after all. That book is a lot bigger than I thought it was, but this is probably going to be pretty important. A small pool of blood has emanated from Angie's torso. This can't be from her forehead. This blood is from the back of her neck. This blood is dry. It must have been spilled a few hours before Angie was killed. Maybe more. Okay, having somebody who knows that kind of thing is pretty nice. So that was probably for the whatever it's called. That fits the 2 a.m. time of death listed in the Monokuma file. Wait, if it was before she died? A few hours before Angie was killed. But that would have meant it was a couple hours. It was a few hours before too, so like 11. But that's pretty much right after we were up harassing her. I'm surprised that's not truthful then. There's blood dripping from Angie's head. According to the Monokuma file, she sustained a stab wound to the back of the neck, as well as a laceration on her forehead. The killing blow was a single stab to the back of the neck. A sneak attack, most likely. So I wonder if the culprit was in the room the whole time or something. Then, what do you make of this wound on her forehead? Maybe the culprit hit her in the head before stabbing her from behind? But her two wounds are substantially different. Did the culprit change weapons mid-attack? I suppose that would be unnecessary. Also, the wound on her forehead looks deep, but it's not bleeding much. What is going on with these two wounds? Huh? What's wrong, Maki? Move. Maki pushed me aside and then lifted up Angie's body by the shoulder. What's this doing crumpled underneath her? This is duct tape, right? What's duct tape doing here? I don't know, but it must be related to the case. Look, there are hairs stuck in tape. Long hairs. Angie's, right? Bloody duct tape with Angie's hair on it. What could that mean? I'm surprised you spotted this, Maki. It was hidden under her body. It was partially visible. As a detective, you should have noticed it before I did. Well, that's true. Hell, even so, I guess you're still getting used to being around dead bodies. So don't beat yourself up over it. Well, then it's a good thing you're used to corpses, Maki. Huh? Do you want to die? Sorry. Joking, I couldn't resist. You don't need to apologize. I was joking too. That didn't sound like a joke, though. Angie's body appears to be exactly as described in the Monokuma file. There were several clues that caught my attention, but I still can't draw any conclusions yet. If we think about all the evidence in combination, that might tell us something. Let's continue the investigation for now. Maki, what's wrong? It's not that important, but the only time you're reliable is when you're investigating a crime scene. Is that supposed to be a compliment? Who knows? You're certainly more reliable than Kaito, at least. That guy is useless. Anyway, let's continue. This book. The instructions for the resurrection ritual are written in the Necronomicon. By performing the ritual as written, you can resurrect one deceased victim. And this was the motive, the Necronomicon. So it's still not clear to me how this functions as a motive if it didn't require sacrifice. Kanji tried to perform the ritual written in this book, right?
Yes, if we look at this book, we should learn the steps of the ritual she was trying to perform. Let's take a look. The Necronomicon Resurrection Ritual. Prepare an effigy of the dead soul you wish to contact. Everyone may participate. The size and shape of the effigy is irrelevant. Make it out of whatever you wish. If it's not obvious who the effigy is supposed to be, label it with the name of the deceased. After preparing the effigy, burn this Necronomicon to ashes.
But Angie didn't do that because it's still here. So what the fuck? She had them made. Was she planning to do something else with them?
Use caution. Be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning. I got that in spades. Sprinkle the ashes on the effigy and repeat the name of the deceased 3 times. Then close your eyes and wait. After a while, you should feel a light tap on your back. If so, that means the ritual is a success.
Was that the person waking up and being like, hey, what's up?
The ashes are only good for one use. The ritual can only be performed once, so use it wisely. So these are the steps for the resurrection ritual.
Hanji really believed in this crap? It's pretty obvious that you wouldn't be able to resurrect anyone with this. How was this one chosen motive? Just to create tension then?
Under normal circumstances, I'm sure that's true. But in this place, I don't think we can rule anything out. A katana stabbed into Kaire's wax effigy. Who did this? And why?
Let me see.
Maki nudged me aside, then gripped the katana and pulled it out of the effigy. Wait, this is a crime scene. You can't.
You wanted to check the katana, right? But you can't do that if you don't pull it out.
Yes, true, but we have to preserve the scene. Maki paid no mind to my protests and stared at the katana for a while.
It's a real katana, but there's gold leaf on it.
So that was definitely the murder weapon, was roughly hidden by being stabbed in Kaire. Or at least it's a red herring for the murder weapon. Yeah, I believe it's the one that was on display in the Ultimate Anthropologist lab.
Is that so? We can probably assume this is the murder weapon, judging from the bloodstains on the tip. The edge is too rusty to cut well, but it would be enough to stab.
Why would they go through the effort of using this as the murder weapon?
Good question. They could have gone to my lab and grabbed a more suitable weapon.
Perhaps it's because Kyo's lab is on the same floor. They just grabbed something close by. They may have been in a hurry.
Or maybe they needed a long weapon like this.
A long weapon?
My lab doesn't contain swords or any other weapons this length.
Really?
I'm not sure how Monokuma found out, but he must know I don't use swords for work. When I first started working, I botched a mission using a katana. I haven't used the sword since, which is fine, because they're a hassle to carry anyway.
I suppose everyone's lab is suited to them personally, just like Anji's was. How would they all know this?
Anyway, the gold leaf on this katana flakes off easily. It's all over my hand now. So the culprit would have made a way to wash their hands?
It must be pretty old for the gold leaf to flake off that easily.
Why didn't you say so earlier? My hands are all sticky now. I'll have to wash them later.
Maki scolded me and stood in front of Kaire's effigy.
I'm gonna put the katana back where I found it. If it's too hard to watch, look away.
Thank you. I averted my gaze and Maki stabbed the katana back into the wax effigy.
Even so, why was a weapon stabbed into the wax effigy? A hanging wax effigy, no less. Yeah, I was expecting that to be part of the Necronomicon, but it's not, so what the fuck? Was it part of the ritual? Or was the culprit trying to hide the murder weapon? Perhaps they had no intention of hiding it. They didn't even wipe off the blood. Besides, I'm certain there are better ways to hide the murder weapon than this. It could be that they used the gold leaf to frame somebody else. Then what's the reason for this? I honestly have no idea. We should investigate where this weapon came from. We might find a clue there. The ultimate anthropologist lab? Yes, let's do that. I want to make sure the katana indeed came from that room. The 4 effigies hung upside down makes the scene pretty eerie. Ropes are dangling from the exposed beams on the ceiling. If I remember correctly, Angie made all of these wax figures. Is this rope in the warehouse? I believe so. That means they won't be much of a clue. Anyone could have gone and gotten these ropes. Maybe the student council should have locked the warehouse instead of the manhole. The warehouse does contain plenty of things that can be used for murder. Anyway, I know that these effigies are just wax, but it still creeps me out. These effigies look exactly like real people. Not just their faces, but their bodies too. The ultimate artist certainly was talented. By the way, why is this effigy hanging upside down? Is this part of the ritual? Well, you've read the book, so you know it's not. I'm not sure. If it's not, then why is it like this? Who would go out of their way to hang a wax effigy? Right. If they're going to do this much work, there must be some reason for it. What could it be? Who would do this? The culprit? Angie? Or someone else entirely? Effigy's hung upside down. And thinking about it, I wonder if Kae was actually stabbed before she was hung upside down or not. I don't know if that'll matter, but it seems like it could be a thing. Like if somebody were going to stab, it's going to be at their arm's length, right? But it could just be the angle, but it seems like that's a little bit lower. It could be awkward to stab here with a sword that long, if that thing is already hanging. So I'm thinking maybe she was stabbed and then hung? I have no idea what relevance that would possibly be, though. So all these dolls say the same thing. 4 effigies are hung up with rope from the ceiling's exposed beams. These wax figures are definitely the same ones Andy made. Why are they hung up? Take a lot of work. Okay. So yes, it does all say the same. I'm gonna check Kaede's though, just to be sure, because hers is the stabbed one. It's the same one. Okay, what else can we look at? Oh, we should talk to people. Why can't I click on Gonta? I can't even look further. What the heck? Oh. I was zoomed into Andy's body still. That would be why. Okay, the valve still doesn't matter. Is there any object that's nearly interactable? We do need to check the back door though. Probably both doors in fact. Just in case they think I'm leaving, I'll talk to everybody first. I just want to confirm something. When we got to this lab, you're sure that the front door was locked? Yes, I'm positive. I grabbed the knob and tried to turn it. It really is locked. Yep, buddy. The front entrance was locked until Kokichi picked the lock to open it. Kokichi pulled out some thin needles and stuck them into the keyhole of the lock. Click, click, click. Clack. There! Open says me. So he picked this cylinder lock open.
ね
Do you think anyone else could have opened the lock besides him?
えそうだな
It would have been impossible from the outside. The manga cubs took the key.
Okay, here it is. But there's only one key, so don't lose it.
It'd be bad if you lost it. You wouldn't be able to lock the door or open it from the outside. Let me see that key. Mangadam swiped the key from the left knee and then lifted it to his mouth. Nom.
Ah, he ate it.
だったら
So Kokichi is the only one who could have opened or closed the door from the outside, right?
うん
Correct. Only Kokichi would have been able to open and close the door from outside. But someone inside could have opened the door and closed it as they pleased.
So the front door was locked from inside the room?
いや
Not necessarily. I'm just thinking possibilities.
Actually, it means it's a pretty high chance that it's a student council member doing it, right? So that's Gonta, Kibo, Kimiko, Tsumugi. I'm discounting Tenko, of course, and obviously not Angie. Were there only 5? No, there were 6, right? No, that was 6. Okay. Not necessarily. I'm just thinking of possibilities. So probably she opened the door, student council member comes in, kills her, leaves. Boom. But in that case, the question becomes how the person who locked the doors got out. But you can open it from the inside when it's locked, right? How the culprit got out of the classroom after locking the doors. Am I misunderstanding? I guess I am. I thought it could still be locked from the inside. Whatever. Alright. Don't tell what's up.
なんで
A murder at nighttime is strange. Impossible even.
どうして
Why do you think that?
そうだよ
Cause student council made rule that we no can't be outside during nighttime. Everyone should have been asleep. No way murder could happen at nighttime.
あんたって
Do you really think everyone would go along with that rule?
だけど
But it ought to us rule. Anji say he punish us if we not follow his rules.
でも
But the student council wasn't included in that, correct? They could do what they wanted.
Which also points to it being the student council, but maybe not if that doesn't apply.
Angie was also working here at night.
Huh? She was?
だけど
No way. Student council would never break own rules.
そうだよ
They should have been example. They should have been asleep in own rooms to set good example for others. Maybe Angie got attacked while she sleep in her room and get brought here?
ゴンタ
If
バカ
so,
だ
Gonta could have saved her. If only Gonta saw. But Gonta was sleeping. Sorry, Angie. Gonta no could save you.
I find it hard to believe that no one went outside in spite of the student council rule.
あのさ
I'm not sure if it's okay to say this or not, but could Tenko be the culprit?
Eh?
Huh? Tenko?
It's not like I have proof or anything, but earlier I heard Himiko say that Tenko was trying to betray the student council.
まさか
So you suspect Tenko?
っていうか
Cause as a member of the student council, she would have been allowed in this lab. No, because Angie knew she was betraying her.
そっか
That's right, Angie did allow members of the student council to enter her lab.
まあ
Yeah, Angie had been shut away here working on the ritual by herself since yesterday. She said she would only unlock the door if she heard a student council member's voice.
確かに
That would certainly point to Tenko. She did betray the student council after all.
いや
It's not that I want to suspect Tenko, but since only student council members would have been let in here,
So Angie only let student council members. That would be Gonta, Kibo, Himiko, Tenko, and Tsumugi, but
but not Tenko because Angie already knew she betrayed. Really, it's the other 4 that are most suspicious, and I'm thinking by process of elimination, it's gotta be Tsumugi. But that's the obvious choice, so probably not.
of that group, Tenko is Certainly the most suspicious. I don't think she's suspicious at all. This movie's a countess for her. Okay, so that's gonna be about the student council thing.
It's Busted Brownie Beauty's got this all figured out.
Huh? You mean you know who the culprit is?
Huh? The culprit? Fuck that.
ね
Do we really have the time to be listening to her?
え
Hey, wait, goddammit. Are you just gonna ignore my genius idea?
なんだよ
Just listen to me, okay? Come on, listen to me. Listen.
Okay.
Well, hell, if you're gonna twist my arm, then I'll tell you. You better thank me for this.
あの
I know y'all are dumb and fleas, but even you get how weird these wax dolls are, right?
They are strange. Are they for the ritual or another purpose? And could you even hang them with one person? I don't think you could.
Well, maybe you like throw the rope around the beam, tie it to one foot, then pulley it up, and then tie it to the other foot. So it's possible. Okay.
They are strange. Are they for the ritual or another purpose?
さて
But I figured it out with just one glance. These are diversions.
もしかして
Diversions?
いいか
Him? The culprit used these wax dolls to distract us from something.
ちょっと
What do you mean by that?
なんだよ
How should I know? Isn't that Sherlock Holmes' job?
やっぱり
You're a waste of time.
Maki turned and walked away. I can't say I blame her.
あ
Huh? How's her problem? She on a rag or something?
うーん
So- And you made these wax dolls, huh? Her resemblance is pretty uncanny. They say the devil's in the details, you know. Let's see just how detailed these really are.
お
Hey, you tried to look up the wax figure's skirt.
おい
What are you doing? Stop that.
なんだよ
What? I just wanted to see if this doll was wearing panties.
えっと
Wait, do you have a doll fetish? Are you excited that your dead girlfriend's a doll now?
童貞が
You like wax dolls so much, then go ahead and fuck the doll already.
I'm starting to agree with Maki. Talking to me is a waste of time.
It will be interesting to know, though.
This door is the lab's back door.
これって
Oh, check that out. There's gold leaf on it.
What does that mean?
Probably the culprit's hands were sticky, and they did something with the lock. This door has a sliding lock, and it's still locked.
そうだな
And because no one has used this door since we came in here, I believe Angie locked this door when she came in, and it's been locked ever since.
ね
Oh wait, what's this? Look, there's something golden shiny on the tab of the sliding lock.
Golden shiny? Could it be?
えいいかな
Maki, may I see it for a moment? I want to try moving the sliding lock.
別に
You want to unlock it? Go ahead, do what you want.
I carefully touched the knob of the lock, avoiding the gold parts, and softly slid the lock open. Just as I suspected, this lock will slide without much effort.
うーん
Whether you lock it or unlock it. This could be an important clue.
へえ
Still, it's strange that the front door and back door have different locks. The front door that we came in from has a cylinder lock, and the rear door over there has a sliding lock. By the time we discovered the body, both doors were locked.
これって
In other words, this is what you might call a locked room mystery, right? Seems like most of them have been locked room mysteries, though. Like every trial, it's like, but how did the culprit get in the murder room?
そうだね
Couldn't have gone in the gym at night. Couldn't have gotten past library cameras. I guess they didn't go in at a time.